Goya.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep of Reason. Catastrophe paintings.
Yeah, right. Yeah, his dark paintings, his later stuff. He did great stuff. I love Goya.
Yeah.
He was really great.
Edward Hopper.
Yeah, I like Hopper a lot. Yeah.
Didn't you write a thesis on him in school?
Oh yeah, high school. I wrote a paper on Hopper.
What was your theory, or what was your position?
It's a comparison of Hopper, Grant Wood, and Theodore Dreiser, or some novelist or something like that.
What was the mood or the temperament of that examination? Is it loneliness or something? Or
yeah, right.
alienation?
Loneliness, so long ago. Yeah, loneliness, yeah, all that stuff.
Now, I see a lot of similarity between you and Edward Hopper.
Yeah, right.
In terms of your flattening of forms and your structure and your composition, your sense of light, especially the sense of mood, the sense of atmosphere. Did he affect you in that way? Were you... I honestly have never understood how you did this, Werner, but you somehow conjured a sense of space and atmosphere that really reminds me of Edward Hopper, like you could really imagine those spaces in your mind. Very easily, very vivid. How have you... What's this illusionism that you do that Edward Hopper does? What is it?
That's what I call tactile space, and it's referred to as touchable space, or it's a spatial illusion, and it just means the colors are adjusted to create space. Kind of, it's just a matter of adjusting colors. You can have them glaring and coming way forward, or depending on the transitions, they could sink way into the canvas. And I think more interested in stuff that sinks into the canvas, because I was raised when that was forbidden, and you're not supposed to do that. That's probably just willful disobedience or something.
Against the trends of the 60s in the art world, postmodernism.
Yeah, the correctness.
Political correct.
Whatever it is, whatever the generational correctness. I don't care about it much.
Tell me about the psychedelic rock posters of the 60s from San Francisco, and how did...
I love those. And that was some of the first art I bought. I had a whole...
Really?
Well, yeah, they were only, I think they were $1 each. I had a gorgeous collection, and when we moved, my mother threw them out. They'd probably be worth a lot.
That's
that
terrible.
was some of the first visual art, and again, color reactions, things like that, and the kind of general structuring. Wes Wilson, Kelly Mouse, a lot of those people, they blew my mind.
They blew your mind.
Yeah.
And the color. What about the color? Wasn't that some of the strongest color ever made in Western art?
Yeah, I think it was Kelly Mouse. I think he studied with Joseph Albers.
Yes,
in Germany.
Right.
And Joseph Albers says, "Oh, you can't make the colors clash like that." And
strobing.
Yeah, right. And Kelly ignored him.
And went to the opposite extreme.
But he was a great colorist, that person.
Well, I love almost all those great psychedelic posters from the 60s. Now, you grow up in that time, Warner. You told me like you saw Jimi Hendrix at Monterey Pop.
Yeah, yeah, right. Right.
What do you want to say about rock and roll's influence on you as a painter in your younger years, at least?
I've always sort of seen him as music and visual art as very similar. Like structurally, I see similarities in all of it. The creation of space, whether it's in a painting or under headphones, in music production, all that stuff is so similar. It's
similar to you. It's
right, and or even something like a compressor in music. It's a device used to compress the sound so you can fit more into the whole aural bandwidth, and it's that sort of thing fascinates me. Just a compression of space and all that. And by compressing things, you actually expand the space, and I think that's similar to what Cezanne was doing, actually.
There's a particular association of your art in my life, in my mind, with the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How did they influence your life and your existence?
Oh, I just loved him as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see him when I was 14 in San Jose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was incredible. Yeah, right. And they had a lot of power. Big amplifiers and all that. It was some great dance music.
Right.
Kind of heavy for its time,
Right. But do you think there's a certain same spirit of celebrating the West Coast as this place of beauty, a place of...
Yeah, sure. It's hard not to be influenced by it. I mean, I'm not living in Detroit. What can I say?
I'm not living in Detroit.
No offense to Detroit.
No offense. Yeah.
Is this enough for one session?
I think so.
All right.
Do you want to add anything else, Warner, about, painting and your life as a painter?
No, I've done it 45 years or more, but it's been kind of fun and interesting. There's always some new thing around the corner, and some new thing to discover. And I think most of my whole emphasis is on visual art, and it may be a reaction to the generation I grew up with, which sort of fixated on conceptual art. Visual art, when I started painting, and that was outlawed. It was if you were a painter, it meant you voted for Nixon. That's what it was like back then.
Right.
And so naturally, I rebelled, and so I became a painter.
Fantastic. Well, we're very lucky and very happy that you have made this incredible body of work, and I think the people of Switzerland and Europe are just going to be amazed at your show.
We'll see.
Thank you, Warner.
Thanks. Bye.